William, Kate, Harry and Meghan. Once, of course, dubbed the Fab Four, now a bit more of an awkward squad. Well, they presented a united front on Saturday as they greeted well-wishers. So are the brothers finally resolving their rift? Sources have said that it was Prince William who extended the olive branch via a text message, which came as a surprise after Harry appeared to be sidelined from earlier events. Harry agreed to the walkabout, and the original walkabout was pushed back 45 minutes, apparently so the pair could get changed into more formal morning dress. The day before, in Charles's first televised address as king, he made a specific point of expressing his love for Harry and Meghan. So are the frosty relations finally thawing? Sharon, do you think they are?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I think it was a great gesture of William to do that to Harry. I really do. And, I mean, how great did the four of them look together? They really do.
It was quite exciting to see it again.
You kind of smile and, you know, they all look magnificent, and it's also the future of the monarchy. But I don't know. I don't know when you've got things like just a week ago, Meghan was doing her podcast and she was still saying things about the royal family out of school, and it's like, when is that going to end? And I think that everyone has a great fear about Harry's book.
Yes, very much so.
And the thing is, why does it keep getting pushed back? Why? And I would think because there's certain things in there that he didn't want to come out while
while they were in mourning,
yes,
or while the Queen was still with us.
I really hope they have. Well, first of all, I think what Charles did was exemplary to offer that olive branch, firstly. Secondly, I think William acted very graciously. Thirdly, looking at their faces, I wonder whether the enormity of the situation, the proximity now to the throne, to the crown, to seeing what's happening, and to his father now being king, I'm wondering if that's sort of prompted a rethink in Harry's mind. And particularly when you look at Meghan, when I watched her walking out, you can see I thought she looked terrified.
Yes,
I thought she looked frightened.
Very nervous.
She probably was nervous of the reception.
Who could blame her? Yeah. You know, we're talking about olive branches here. If the king himself can extend an olive branch to Harry and Meghan, don't we, the British public, and the wider British media as a whole, deserve to do the same thing for Harry and Meghan? Give them the benefit of the doubt, welcome them back into the family again, because I think that if we take a lead from the king, take a lead from Harry, and accept that maybe now is the time to move on from that.
Yes, but as Sharon says, it all depends whether that book is published.
Well, I don't think it all depends on that, to be honest. There are two brothers. The rift isn't over yet, just because their grandmother's passed away. They've got a lot to discuss. But let's not forget, the last time they had to be in a situation like this was when their mother passed away.
Yeah.
That they have a lot of healing to do as a family, regardless of those two being united as brothers.
That image of Harry taking the flowers, I don't know if you saw it, went round on social media today. There was a kind of layer-on-layered video of him doing it when he was a small child at his mother's funeral, and him doing it, you know, on Saturday at his grandmother's, and the echoes of that is so touching.
Yeah, but the thing is, Harry has stated several times that he doesn't want to do royal duty, be a part of the day-to-day life of the royals. So their relationship, if it does get better, which I hope it does, for any family, you don't want this in any family. No. But it will, I'm sure, be kept quiet. They live so far away. Their lives are so different now. You couldn't get a bigger divide the way they run their lives.
But I think the one thing that we can be pretty certain of is that that is what the Queen would have wanted.
Yes.
She would have wanted those two couples to at least have shown a sign of unity, even if it wasn't completely genuine. But it must have been difficult for Kate, thinking that Meghan did this interview with Oprah and said to the world, to billions of people, Kate made me cry and all that. I mean, that's still going to hurt, because Kate can't retaliate.
No, but what about her saying that what about him saying that he felt sorry for his brother and his father?
But of course, you talk about Meghan not being able to retaliate. It actually was Meghan's retaliation for the fact that Kate, the press had reported widely that Meghan had made her cry. It was actually Meghan's right to reply during the Oprah interview. But we're talking about rifts between the brothers, or alleged rifts. The Prince's reunion was especially surprising given the fact that they didn't meet in Balmoral. the evening of the Queen's death. They reportedly ate dinner separately the night that she died, with sources saying that King Charles and his heir, so Prince William, ate together, and Harry ate with his uncles and aunt. I had this image that they would all be kind of sat at some sort of grand dining table together. But of course, this is a huge business meeting as well as a family gathering in mourning because you have a new boss.
Well, I do think it's worth bearing in mind that those two dinners weren't happening in the same building. It wasn't like they were, you know, in next door rooms and decided to be grumpy. You know, one was at Burke Hall, which is, you know, Charles's residence up there, and Harry stayed at Balmoral with Andrew and Anne and Edward.
And as you say, they were discussing things going forward, which Harry is not a part of.
Yeah.
So it's just between the two of them.